Oh, you're in for a real treat.
If we can dream it, then we can do it. Yes, we can, yes, we can.
Hang on to them hats and glasses, 'cause this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Mickey pretzel, Mickey ice cream bar, or an ice cream sandwich.
Oh, this is so easy. This is so easy. Mickey ice cream bar. We're gonna love them. We're gonna like the Mickey pretzel, and we're gonna leave the ice cream sandwich. I can't even understand the ice cream sandwich.
Gets his stuff and gets ready to leave, and I was like, "You leaving?" And he said that's when he was like, "Okay."
Yeah. So.
But, so why'd you pull over then?
I was probably more scared than anything. Pull over. I don't know if this guy's crazy.
The Poly, Grand Floridian, and Contemporary.
I would buy a Wookiee cookie before I would buy an ice cream sandwich in Disney. I'm just saying.
Chose the music they chose, and that's why that they laid this life out, you know, from birth to death in the show. It's actually much more to it than I think a lot of people realize until we really start to see it more.
I'm going to skip out because I do have to do my football show where I will be picking the Patriots to lose this week. By the way, go Raven, out!
I'll talk to him later. Pete is great. Love Pete.
11 children in the house. Sometimes we would have 30.
You had the house to hang out at.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zach Stevens.
What's up, guys?
Well,
let's go live on YouTube. People might like to see that. And believe it or not, that first night we got 1,000 people watching. I don't.
Year after year.
You are now listening to a member of the Disney Podcast family. Head over to Disney Podcast Family on Instagram to see all the latest posts for this show and links to other great Disney podcasts.
Hello and welcome everyone to the live recording of the Diz Pod. The Diz Pod is now on its permanent home. It has left the LID, and if you looked at your social media or the community page for LID, you would see that this has happened. Lawrence has done a beautiful job of announcing that. We're proud. There's so much pride with this podcast. And do we want it to be the best podcast in all of Disney World? Disney World Land? I guess you could say that, right? We do. And if it's not, okay. But we're just a couple of bros talking Disney. We have a lot of pride with this show. And even if we just sat 200 for 10 years, Lawrence, I have so much fun doing this with you, and we're just doing it, and whoever shows up, but do we want the greatest success possible? We do. So thank you all for being here, whether you listen on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, or Apple, or right here live on YouTube or the YouTube app. Anytime you can listen or watch. I will say this. Why don't we should do this at the top of the podcast as well, like with just a quick notification. The podcast is brought to you by Victor Naraki. Go to celebratingflorida.com anytime, and also subscribe to Victor Naraki's YouTube channel at Victor Naraki if you are interested in a home near Disney. He's your guy, so check him out, Victor Naraki. So yes, hello and welcome everyone. We do this live because we do it for you. I see everyone there in chat. We may not engage with you as much as we do in the parks, but we see everything. We see more of what you're seeing now than I do in the parks, and we interact with you as much as possible there. So welcome. And thank you for being part of our studio audience. What's up, Lawrence? I don't have a button-down Halloween shirt, apparently. I think we've got to make a note to the streamstress. For next year, Corey needs a Halloween button down.
A Halloween button down. Yeah, I have two. I'm trying to think, was the other one bought or made? Catherine can correct me. Are you guys hearing me okay, by the way? Let me know.
Yeah, I am. That's a compliment to Catherine then, because, if you can't tell if it's bought or made, can she get, so Roosevelts are certainly way softer than anything else.
True.
Can she get that material too?
She can. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
sure it's
she can.
pricier. I
Yeah,
don't
a
even
little
know if I
bit,
have a
yes.
Roosevelt. Yeah. I don't know if I have a Roosevelt on right now. Maybe I don't. I don't know where I got this one from. I can't even. I'm trying
think
to look at
that's
the
a
label like well,
Disney.
camera.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's probably a Disney one.
I think that's a Disney. I don't think it's a Roosevelt's. It's a good one though.
Gotcha. Yeah,
It's
because
good.
like it's not. It's probably not. It's so close to that Roosevelt
Yeah.
softness, but not quite.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd like to encourage everyone to hit that like button right now. Like. We have to get the likes up here for the podcast because YouTube does take notice. So make sure that you are all hitting that like button, and we'll try to remind you a little more often than usual. See if we can get those likes up past 100 before the first 20-minute marker, right, Lawrence? It's the 20-minute marker. I did that on Saturdays when I was live in the parks, and we had an amazing audience that day. Sadly, we can hear Lawrence says theme park giant. But Lawrence's voice is just so calming and relaxing, So I don't mind. I don't mind it at
Right.
all.
He's just
So-
getting me back for probably something I said on his live stream earlier this morning. So it's all good.
Well, good fortune to theme park giant out there while slaving away in the hot sun for those wonderful podcasts. I just got this in the mail. I'm going to show it quick from Steve Bullock and Tony. Since we've been doing some pin trading, and I will say that pin trading, look at that. What does that scene remind you of, you and everyone that's able to see that?
That's from The Wizard of Oz. No?
Technically, it was right after The Wizard of Oz. As soon as you leave the Emerald City.
From Alien. No? I'm trying to think of other movies that were in the Great Movie Ride. I can't remember.
I know. Well, here's a great thing to pick your mind. And if you're listening on a recording, you can pause this right after I say this. But what was the order of events in the Great Movie Ride, who we all love?
Wow.
Right? See if we can work through this together, and I'm sure somebody can chime in and say, correct us or not. But when you first come in, it's Singing in the Rain to the left. It's the whole dancing girls, that time frame of movies when there were a lot of big time dances, So you had that. Ooh, now I'm stuck. Oh, Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins would be next, right? And then you probably enter, the mafia area, I would say. And from there, is that when it gets tricky? Like, is that when you either end up in the West or you end up, what was the alternative? It's the West or, oh man, it's been too long now.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I know our chat's gonna know. Anne's probably typing away furiously. No, it's this and this and this, and then you go to that room. So many people. Look, Jen W says she's never saw the ride. I know I saw it, but I don't remember. It was just I didn't get to do it. I mean, the last time I would have done it would have been 90, or maybe once in 2001, and that would have been it. So,
yeah, for me, that's an attraction that I can say I did back in the day, but I can never say that I did World of Motion, things, Horizons. That I'd never even heard of Horizons till probably even like 2 years ago, maybe a year ago, thanks to Park World Radio and then here on the podcast, us touching on that.
Yeah.
So that deep Disney history, I didn't know anything about because I didn't go to Disney yet.
Yeah.
So.
I didn't just happen to pick this out of the closet, and
okay,
and find a matching mug.
Oh yes, look at that.
Last year, yeah, from last year.
Last year.
I probably will not get one this year because the mug I get this year will be from the cruise. So I'll be happy with that.
You on like a one mug a year thing?
I don't know. I just not one. Well, no, because I have my other new mug for the monorail report.
Got it.
Sitting right here on the desk. So no, we're probably not doing a Halloween party unless something really odd happens. We won't be doing a Halloween party this year because we're doing the cruise this year, and the cruise is a Halloween on the high seas cruise. So we will be, we'll be doing pirate night, and we'll be dressing up, and I think there's trick or treating. Whatever, we're gonna partake in all the Halloweenness of it all.
Nice. There'll be a pirate night too, I believe, when we go. They just do it every cruise, I think. So, we've talked about that a little bit too. We just have never dressed up for anything. So I think it might be time to try to bring a few things so we can have a little fun and do that.
We don't have anything pirate. I have a pirate button down that Catherine probably does not like. It's in one
I
of
think
the
they give you
patterns
like
she doesn't like.
bandanas. I think they give you bandanas on board.
Okay. All right.
Anyone else that's done a Disney cruise can probably let us know, but I'm pretty sure that you get a bandana. It's easy to throw on a little scruff, maybe a little beard with some black, whatever you'd call it, makeup, and maybe one of those pretend clip-on earrings or something.
Yeah. Somebody pointed out that and I can see the gray in it. Anyway, so here's I should have. I'll just put it on full screen on you. I'll go upstairs and shave. So listen, we're not wearing these shirts because we just happened to pick them. It's time to talk about the Halloween party. In the Disney Streamer Network, we had Theme Park Giant out at the park this morning at Magic. He saw some of the decorations. Josh is out there now. Some of the decorations are out. We really expected it to be 100% done. Looks like there was some sort of a delay overnight. I don't know if it was weather related or what have you, but they weren't all done. So the bunting is out. The jack-o'-lanterns on Main Street, above the buildings. The themed ones, the see you real soon as you leave the park, those are out. But the big pumpkin people out front and in Town Square aren't out. And there's no the Mickey lanterns, lanterns that everybody wants in their home down on the light post are not out yet. So I think they're going to be a little busy tonight. But anyway, the first party is Friday, so we thought we would take this opportunity to go over everything that you can expect from the parties and talk about how to do a party and what are your priorities. Let me ask you, what are your bottom priorities in a party?
Characters.
What's the bottom two?
Bottom two, characters and trick-or-treating.
Same.
Okay.
I just, characters are characters. They're going to be there with the exception of Jack and Sally, and Winnie the Pooh and friends. I believe they're dressed up in their costumes, I think. So I get it. But for our family, it's about the entertainment. It's about the parades, the fireworks, the stage show, the cadaver dance, the pirate band. Why, Rusty? Oh, whatever.
Cutlass.
Rusty Cutlass. Thank you. I was thinking, I'm like, it's a car. So yeah, Rusty Cutlass. So those are the things. Shirley Renee says rides and characters. I would say rides probably. The only thing though I will say is I do like to do the rides that have the overlays. So like Space Mountain, Pirates when they had the live Pirates.
Yeah, teacups. Yeah.
So you like to get those done. And then can't pass up a good people mover because you go through Space Mountain. So yeah, I would say those are the priorities.
Yeah, and everyone's priorities are different, so we can kind of pick those and talk about how we would navigate the party. That
Mhm.
may help some of those. Like Shirley has different priorities.
Yep.
For that. So yeah, and the problem is there's just so much time. You have 3 hours to do all of this, so you have to decide. And there's just not enough time to do it.
Yeah.
Character wait lines are not short, so I don't pay attention to it. But would you say that on average, minimum people can wait 30 minutes upwards to an hour for characters, or 45 minutes? I
Jack
mean,
and
that's a
Sally is always long during the whole thing, I believe. I mean, obviously, it'll get shorter during the parade, during the fireworks, but for the most part, the entire evening they are pretty long. Um, so the party is 7 to 12, 7 to midnight. There's a couple ways that you can maximize a little bit of time out of that. Um, One way for us, both Corey and I believe in this, is that if you're going to see the stage show, you go to the last one, which is at midnight, because everything else is closed. You
exactly.
can't do any rides, no trick or treating, no fireworks. It's just the stage show at 12 o'clock. So that, I think, is the best way to at least get that out of it. Plus, by that point, most of the people have left, and you are maybe second row from the stage, so you're getting a good spot there. So um, that's one way to maximize it. I'll give you another tip right here off the top is trick or treating. So there's a lot of trick or treating places all around. Give me two that you can think of, Corey, where you trick or treat.
Well, my favorite one is Monsters, Laugh Floor.
Right. That's a good one.
Mainly, a couple things, because you walk through and you can interact with the monsters.
Mhm.
So that is probably the best stop in all of Magic Kingdom, hands down. I can't think of anything that would be better than that. You walk in through the theater, you can talk to some of the monsters, like I said, and you get some candy, and that's always my favorite spot to go at the end of the night. And
Mhm.
any place will do this, but they'll just dump everything in your bag and fill you right up. The other one that I can think of just off the top of my head is probably across from Pirates.
Okay. Yep. Then you also have Country Bears and Carousel of Progress. So there's four right there. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's four right there. But here's the tip. Well, Corey gave you one of them. Go at the end of the night. They can't any of the boxes that aren't sealed, they have to get rid of. So they just start dumping candy into your bags. Right? That's number one. Number
Guaranteed.
two. Yeah, guaranteed. Number two, the candy is the same at every location. So going to one or the other, you're not missing out on anything. So make sure that go to Mickey's PhilharMagic and just fill up there if that's where you're close to. Bianca said Tiki Room. That's another one. Yeah, wherever you're at, just go and fill up there, at 11:55 and just load it up and come home with 19 pounds of candy.
And that's what I did last time. I hardly had any candy in the bag, and I went over to Monsters, and I was probably, I don't even know, 30, 40 yards from the cast members, and I just held up my bag and said, "Who wants to fill me up?" And they fought over my bag. Me, and just dumped it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think they had me put my bag in the barrel, and they just kept, throwing it in until it was overflowing.
Yeah.
So, and for me, it's just fun. I don't even really eat it, but it feels like an accomplishment. And you should. You paid for that. You paid for that ticket, so everyone should come home with a full bag.
That's right.
So, and I would say this, even though that's the plan, I will stop here and there because if you're going about your plan and you have a sense of there's a little bit of time here and there where I'm kind of killing and just casually walking from one place to the next, and you look over and there's 9 people in line and it's just flowing by,
Mm-hmm.
then you just go along, and you jump in line maybe and do the trick or treat.
Sure.
You can do some of that along the way.
Shirley Renee says she still has candy from last year. Shirley, candy's normally only good for about a year. Just saying.
So it's time to get out.
just book yourself another ticket for another party. You get fresh candy. So let's, since we talked about all of the entertainment, let's lead into that. Here we go. So you have the parade. Why are we not on screen?
Boo.
So
to you.
Which is, I mean, does that song not get stuck in your head?
It does, and you don't mind.
And you don't mind.
Right? You don't mind it. You don't mind it.
Someone may have been playing that the other day in their car on the way home. I'm just saying. Because it's just a fun song. So you have the parade and you have two runnings of the parade. Last year was at 8:30 and 11. So, and then the fireworks are in between that. So again, depending on what time your kids can stay up, if you have a child like Finley that can stay up pretty late, maybe you do the later parade. We love the parade, so we do it twice. That's another way to maximize your time, is not to do two parades. Just do the one, but we love it, so we do it twice. And you also have, there's different reasons to watch the parade from different spots. For example, I like watching it from across from Sleepy Hollow, because that area, Liberty Square, it's very dark right there. Plus, you are closer, it feels a little bit more narrow there, the roadway. So you're closer to the cast members, the characters. So I always feel like you get very good interaction there. If you watch it from Frontierland, then the parade is finished first, and then you can hit rides or characters or something like that. However, if you go to Main Street, then you get to see Max Powerline performing. You don't get that in the rest of the parade route. So there's reasons to watch it from different spots, and that's why, like last year, I remember when you did the parade, you did it from two different spots, if I remember correctly.
Yes, Frontierland, and it was. Did they do Frontierland first?
I think Frontierland was first. Yeah. And then Main Street.
And then I always make sure I'm lined up with Max Powerline, so
yeah,
everyone can enjoy that.
Yeah.
So, it's in generally, I think it's across from the theater, so you want to be on the Emporium side, looking kind of at the theater. It's in that general location, so you don't want to miss that.
It's funny because if I remember correctly, I think they do turn around towards the other side, but I think for the majority of the time they're facing you. They're facing towards the Emporium, so you want to be on the Emporium side.
I feel like that when they stop and do their dance number, and then when the cast members pull kids out and adults and all that, then it's kind of a free for all, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
So can't mess around with the parade. Gotta see the parade. In between the two parades, you do have Mickey's Not So Scary Spectacular, the fireworks show. Does it have projections on the building? I don't remember.
Yes.
Does.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
The skeletons, and there's a whole story, and you get the Fab Five, I think, going across the castle towards the end, and yeah.
Definitely. Now the story on the castle, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So yeah, don't miss the fireworks, the spectacular for sure. And then you also have Hocus Pocus Villain Spooktacular, which runs, gosh, I think there's at least 3, if not 4 showings of this.
I'm with you on that.
We'll know for sure on Friday, but I think it's 3, if not 4. Great show. Again, I always choose to watch it at midnight because the rest of the park is closed. So, but they put on a great show. You got all the villains in there. It's awesome.
I've got a hot tip on that, which you and I 100% believe in seeing the last show, but I guess be cognizant of the weather. If it's looking like weather could be questionable as it heads later into the evening, you might want to grab an earlier show if possible. I'd never thought about that till right now, but you could get an abbreviated show or something like that. And if it's something you really do want to see, you might want to see it a little bit sooner.
I think about that with Disney Starlight Parade because you have 2 of them. If it's a questionable night weather-wise, go ahead and see the first one, and
try to see the first.
Yeah, just in case, especially if it's your only trip, or if it's your only Magic Kingdom day, don't take a chance on missing that one. Anthony Butcher says, "Hey, Dispod crew, we loved the parade last year. Yeah, you can't miss that one." And I didn't even mention the Headless Horseman that starts out the parade. Now, of course, he will not run if it is wet at all. But man, just the music behind it, the Headless Horseman on the horse, and the clip clop of that horse coming down the roadway.
When you hear that, you hear the music or the ambiance, and then in the distance you hear the clip clop. I don't think you see a quieter moment on Main Street the entire year than when he comes down. Everybody is just in awe, cameras up, people silent, and he just goes by. It's like I don't know. It's like if you live back in that time and, the Headless Horseman was coming down the street.
Yep.
Everyone would stop what they're doing. People would hide their babies' faces and things like that.
And then right after that, the place erupts into applause for the Pooper Scooper.
Yes.
And
that's a unique thing too, right? Make sure you all take care of your local pooper scooper, after the Headless Horseman goes by as they scoop up that poop.
Yeah.
Why not give them, they deserve that because, that's really a job, the one single job, right, that you might do as a cast member where you're scooping poop in front of thousands of people. So you have to just not care.
Yeah.
You got to have a special way about you.
Yep.
And I think it's really cool that guests give them some applause and it's just, make them feel better.
Yeah. I agree. So there's also that's the wrong headline, but you do also have the dance parties, which this year is going to be based on Zombeats, and then you have the one in inside Cosmic Rays. So you do have some entertainment for the kids as well. Max, I believe, is inside dancing, and then you have Zombeats based music over in Tomorrowland. So there's stuff for the kids to do as well, and that goes pretty much the whole evening. Now, anybody who knows living in Diz knows that it's about the food. We're going to talk about.
I told Tammy we were talking about a lot of food. She goes, "Oh, right up your alley."
And let me say this: when I was putting this together, I did not realize just how much food there is in this party. It felt like I was prepping the Food and Wine Festival, which is right around the corner. But there's a lot of food. So at one point, we just went to start talking about just the new stuff because it was just going to be too much for us to cover on the show, to cover all of the food that's there. Because there's quite a few returning ones, but then we do have some new stuff as well. All right, so we're going to start out with treats on Main Street at Main Street Bakery. You have Mickey-shaped cheesecake, pumpkin cheesecake with graham cracker crust, and white chocolate whipped ganache. That's going to be during the party only. And then the other one is a Mickey-shaped cinnamon roll with white icing and Halloween sprinkles, again, during the party only. Either of those.
My favorite thing to try. Oh yeah, the pumpkin cheesecake graham cracker crust. Ooh, that looks really good. I'd be excited to try that one. That would be high on my list to try.
Yeah.
The other one, it's great, looks good, but it's a cinnamon shaped roll, which we've all had, but none of us have had the pumpkin cheesecake with graham cracker crust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Main Street Bakery for a quick snack. Over at the Plaza Restaurant, you have the pumpkin spiced coffee barbecue pork sandwich. And so when I was putting this together, I actually thought that I got this wrong. I thought I merged two items together. Because I'm like,
it looks like it, right?
I'm like, wait, pumpkin spice coffee, barbecue pork. No, that's not. No, I am correct. It is a pumpkin spice coffee barbecue pork sandwich. Yeah.
Well, it's interesting enough to try. That's for sure. It sounds good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was looking at that sideways. I'm like, how does Joffrey's fit into this?
Right.
Is it a side of pumpkin creme brulee coffee?
Yeah. Creme brulee coffee seasonal blend is what they used to do the pork, to rub the pork. And then you have a cold brew barbecue sauce and slaw with pumpkin spice aioli on a purple, because why not, sweet potato bun. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like you said, different enough to try.
Different enough to try. And we want to remind all of you watching live, if you haven't hit that like button yet, please hit that like button and subscribe. We are on our new home, our new permanent home, Living in Diz, and we only have 300 and something subscribers, so we need to get that one up so we can grow this baby. So if you want to help us out with that, with liking and subscribing if you haven't, and get that notification so you know every time we go live, because there are times that we might go live other than Tuesdays, which is next week. We are live next Monday. We move to Monday for 1 week next week. So make a note of that.
By the way, you said Living in Diz,
and
I rolled off the tongue. The Diz Pod. The new home of the Diz Pod is the Diz Pod.
It is. Thank you for correcting me.
It's okay.
Just like when I say things I don't intend to say in the parks. Jacob's like, Dad, you didn't say that right. So
it's okay. You've been saying that for 3 years. The home of the Diz Pod is Living in Diz, so I get it.
Yes, I have. So
let's
get growing.
Yeah. Yes. We're at 304 now. We'd love to see that number rise to 500.
It's fun to be small, right?
So here's
are we live on the Diz? I'm sorry. Are we live on the Disney Stream Network as well?
No.
Right
no,
now?
that one is just for the.
Who do we talk to? How do we get on that? We got to get on that. I thought we were on that.
I don't know that we get on that. We are on the multi-view though. So if you want to watch us if you want to watch us while watching other streamers, absolutely go for it. dsn.disneystreams.com. You'll see all the streamers there, and we are one of the shows there as well.
That is right. So that's a cool thing to do. Watch some park scenes and
that's right.
Listen to us.
Yep.
That's what the multi-stream is. That's part of what it's for. Jennifer L says, I'm willing to try anything, and she is correct. I
am. So here you have a Caribbean.
Lawrence, I see meatloaf.
Mm-hmm. Served with loaded mashed potatoes and seasonal vegetables. This is new, and this is also at the Plaza Restaurant. So you said that like meatloaf is your thing. Is meatloaf your thing?
Listen, when like your parents like force you to eat something, like you'll hate it when you're an adult. my mom never forced me to eat anything, but we had meatloaf nights,
Mhm.
and I had to eat it. But as an adult, I became to love it.
Mm.
I love meatloaf. Meatloaf is an excuse to have a lot of ketchup. It's a pathway to ketchup. Meatloaf.
Got it. Got it.
So, yeah, some of my see, sometimes when you're younger, your decision, my mom would say, pick out a cereal in the cereal aisle. I picked out the cereal based on the toy. Who did that? Who did that? It wasn't so much about, I had like my top 10 of sugary cereals, but once I knew my top 10, I made my choice with what had the best toy that week. So sometimes when I'm looking at some meals to order, it's what's my avenue to ketchup? Which ones are those where I can have ketchup? Because even though I like a lot of ketchup on things, I have a limited amount of things that I put the ketchup on. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, come on, Caribbean style glazed meatloaf. That's like plussing up the salmon that they do over at Columbia Harbor House.
Yep.
They just plus it up with that glaze, and it's like, whoa, that's a 5 out of 5 Mickey's chef's kiss on the salmon. So, yeah, let's do it. I would do that too. Now, listen, what are we doing here? This is the Plaza. So, Plaza is usually reservations. So, do you have to make a reservation?
Yes,
Are they going to have
sir.
reservation times available for the party? Okay.
So
And
there
that's
would
something I
be.
wouldn't do. You don't
I
want to
know.
do that.
I know.
Because you're going to lose so much. If you do that, you might as well just go meet characters too and call it a night.
And that would be your night, essentially. Because listen,
that would be your night.
The Plaza is not the only place with specialty food. I left off. We're not covering it tonight, but Cinderella's Royal Table has specialty food for the party. That is not some place that I would go after spending $199 on a party ticket.
No.
And that's one person.
No. It doesn't make any sense. You might as well save, not have any dessert and just go out and have a Mickey ice cream sandwich at the same time. Let me just wash the whole night down with a Mickey ice cream sandwich while I'm in an hour-long line for characters. No.
Yeah. Now, maybe if the party was till 2 a.m, maybe I might take it, but.
Well, that's the thing. You pay all this money, right? The party needs to be longer. It just needs to be longer. It needs to go to 1. It needs to go to 7 to 1. I love you, Disney, but you're getting a lot of money for this. And you already made your day money on the people coming in. And now you're doubling up on everybody with a $129 ticket minimum. I think you could stay open till 1.
Yeah.
And then you can see the characters and see the shows and do everything else and sit at the Plaza for a little bit. But I don't think that will ever change. 3 hours is just not enough.
Well, it's 5. It's 5 hours, but still, it's short.
7, 8,
7 to
9,
12.
10, 11. So it's 4. Oh, it is to 12?
To 12.
Oh, yeah, it is till midnight.
Yeah.
So it's 4. Okay, 1 extra hour. But that 1 extra hour can make a difference.
5. It's 5 hours.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, it's 5 hours. Oh, that's kind of long. Okay, I digress.
I still feel it could be longer. I just if you gave me 6 to 1, I'm there all day.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with 6 to 1. You could do that. Yeah, like Jennifer L says, it's just not enough time to do everything. I just feel like if you have this great slate of things to do, you should allow the people a chance to do it, all of it, and not pick and choose.
Yeah, because listen, there's still 30 slides of food to go, and I left out. I can't even tell you how
Keep
many.
me rolling.
So there's a lot to choose
Keep me rolling
from.
because we're looking at all this food, and I haven't even eaten. I have not even had dinner tonight. So
neither have I.
Yeah.
All right, so here's a little snack at the Plaza. You have chocolate ice cream. This is the Ghostly Delight Sundae. Chocolate ice cream topped with chocolate cookie crumbs, marshmallow cream, almonds, sugar cookies, and sprinkles. Just get the kids loaded up on sugar. That's a lot.
Yeah, get them hopped up.
And
Time
that
it right
one
so
is
that
new.
they don't crash during the fireworks.
Yeah, that one is new as well. Also over at the Plaza,
I will comment on it though. I will comment on it. It's not for me. It's really cute, but it's made up of ingredients I can go walk out in the kitchen right now and throw some of those things on it. Like those are household kind of items. It's too common.
I'm
The
sorry,
ghosts
you
are
have
really
those
cute.
ghost
Love them.
cookies in your kitchen right now?
Yeah, of course. Tammy makes them all the time. No, it's more like with the ghost cookie, great. It looks great. It's a great presentation.
Yeah.
And I bet I would rate that at least a 4 out of 5. But when there's so many snacks to choose from, I'm
Right.
going more for the creme, the pumpkin cheesecake thing.
Sure.
Like for me, I try not to choose things that are more common, and that's more a common kind of combination of things. But
Yep.
I would without trying it right now, I'd probably give it a 4 out of 5.
All right, I'm with you. So this is the Goblins and Ghoulie. This is Captain Morgan's Original Spice Rum, Di Serono liqueur, apple cider, and pomegranate juice. This one is also new at the Plaza. So the Plaza's, they've got quite a few things there. So they're gonna stay busy during that for sure.
I love the Plaza. I think it's the it's a place that nobody even thinks of when you
Yeah.
think of sit downs at Magic
Yeah.
Kingdom. I even forget about it sometimes. I'll go spans of time where I totally forget about it. We love eating there though. It's probably time to think about scheduling something again in the coming months.
All right, so now on the opposite side of the street, you have Casey's Corner, and you know they always throw together some craziness. So here you have the Chipotle barbecue pork and Chipotle barbecue pork and street corn French fries. Chipotle barbecue pork topped with or French fries topped with fire roasted corn, queso fresco, jalapeno ranch, and cilantro. I mean, they just threw everything on these fries. I don't even know how you cannot. You're not picking this up by a fry and eating it. This is going to be fork. I don't see how else you do that.
Yeah, it's gonna get messy. It's gonna get messy, but it's gonna be good.
Yeah,
that's gonna be good. My mouth dropped open for that. Yeah, that looks good. I'm like, Casey's Corner is doing that. Are they serving better water now too? That looks
they
really
can't
good.
afford the better water. They spent it all on this stuff.
Okay, bring your own water in your corksicle.
That's
Oh,
right.
we're sticking it on a bun now.
Yes.
Ooh.
It's now essentially the same thing, but it's on a hot dog. All right. Pretty good.
Yeah.
They do some pretty cool stuff and
They do. Casey kills it with the hot dogs, right? And the toppings for sure.
Yeah. Oops.
Oh, we're going backwards.
You also have the
it's just
mini
taking different
corn dogs.
forms.
Yep.
Just throw some corn dogs in there now. Somebody started out with the idea of let's throw it on some fries and make it like a poutine. They didn't even call it poutine. And then
somebody
like,
just couldn't decide.
Yeah,
They brought out 3 dishes and they were like,
yeah. That's right. And they're like, you know what? We might as well just throw some corn dogs in there too with a whole mash.
That's
They
right.
should call that the Monster Mash. They should call it the Monster Mash.
Oh, I like that. All right. Do you have the mango and chamoy float over at Aloha Isle Refreshments? That's mango, pineapple juice, chamoy, and chili lime seasoning. Have you had this? I don't think so. Okay.
That is the one single thing that crossed my lips in Walt Disney World that went right in the trash.
Okay.
Oh,
right.
that chamoy. No, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. We tried something one time over at Swirls on the Water over at Disney Springs that had some kick to it on some Dole Whip, and that was good. But this chamoy stuff is very different. I didn't like it for me personally. Others do, but I did not like it. I put that right in the trash, and actually went over and got a regular Dole Whip at that point. I'm like, I kind of trashed that other one. It wasn't very good in my opinion, and so they gave me something else.
Okay. So now we're over at Golden Oak Outpost, which is, as you can see, only open until 11. So don't get there at 11:05 and think you're going to get this Cajun crawfish and sausage poutine. That's going to be waffle fries topped with Cajun-inspired crawfish, andouille sausage gravy, and cheese curds. Oh, that's got zippity doo written all over it. Cheese curds. So yeah, this will be over at Golden Oak Outpost.
That is cute, Boutine. I love that. This one looks like a winner to me too. Before tasting it, that's something else that I would definitely try.
Mhm.
Man, forget shows. I'm doing a food tour. This is a whole food tour right here.
Oh, much food.
Man,
Yeah.
gosh.
So also over at Golden Oak, you have the beignets from Beyond. Light, sweet, and fluffy beignets with powdered sugar, chocolate cookie crumbs, served with cookies and cream cheese dipping sauce. This is also new.
Ooh, I just wonder what the consistency of that dipping sauce would be because beignets are soft. So it will is that a dippable combination is what I'm wondering on that one.
It looks thicker, but that could just be the picture. I would bet it's not very thick because typically, like you
Yeah.
said, most of your dips are very they're very thin consistency.
And beignets are hollow. It'd be like dipping air. Can I dip
Exactly.
air in this dip?
Yeah. They've got a drink over there, the hot honey lemonade. That's Minute Maid lemonade with hot honey and a chili lime rim. That is non-alcoholic, and that is new. Again,
I
only
would try that if someone bought it first and were like, try it. But I wouldn't pay for that. I wouldn't pay to try that one, I don't think. What do you think?
Lemonade, great. Maybe even the chili lime. I know I've had some stuff with chili lime before. Maybe. Yeah, the hot honey in there. It's like, probably not for me.
Yeah, the honey throws me off.
Yeah. All right, so now we're over at Pecos Bill. You've got buzzard wings, whole chicken wings tossed with grilled onions, jalapenos, and lime. This is new. Pecos Bill is open till 10 during a party.
Buzzard wings. I like the title. They sound good. They sound fine.
Okay.
Over at Pecos. Yeah, they sound fine.
All right.
Ooh, we have a flatbread.
You have a
Flatbread over at Pecos.
Yeah. Grilled corn cake topped
Ooh.
with braised chicken, butternut squash puree, cilantro pumpkin seed sauce, shredded lettuce, pico de gallo, and queso fresco.
I mean, I'm not a big butternut squash person, but this looks and sounds interesting enough. I would try it. I would think I would give it a decent mark. I so far we've only dipped our toes in this stuff, and I'm just amazed at the vast variety and originality
Yes.
and how we're not seeing things repeated. Like that has to be mentioned or complimented.
Yeah.
Disney's done a great job for this party so far. Now, if we could just, tweak the parade and get a new show. I know everybody loves the stage show. I know everybody loves the fireworks. It's time to switch some things up. Make the parade a little different. Make things a little bit different. Don't get rid of Boo to You, but I don't know. We got to shake things up at some point, which is a little bit of the reason why I'm considering not going to the party this year.
If they changed the stage show, that's enough to get more people back this year that weren't going. If they did 2 of the 3, the place is sold out every party.
Well, I think that's what it's going to take, right? It's going to take, why change anything if the party sells out every year? You know, when the numbers dip, then maybe they'll introduce something new.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so over at Pecos again, you've got the pumpkin pie mini churros. They are rolled in orange sugar and served with a pumpkin pie dipping sauce that is new this year at Magic Kingdom.
I don't know about you, but churros don't do it for me. They don't really do it for me.
No.
I don't know. For me, it's a little bit of the value. I don't see the value in it. For the price and what you get for churros is kind of what turns me away. And I just find that there are so many better snacks. I would rank churros, down the mark. I might even eat a Mickey ice cream sandwich before I eat a churro.
I would certainly eat an ice cream sandwich before a churro. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I'm not a churro guy.
I don't disagree there. One other snack is the chocolate caramel tart. That's a chocolate tart shell filled with chocolate ganache, caramel sauce, caramel cream, topped with Twix cookie bar pieces, and a chocolate piece.
This looks fun, and I would definitely try this. Ooh, caramel chocolate. Yeah, that's a match made in heaven. I don't know where Twix would rank on my top 10 of candy bars, but I do like a Twix now and then. A Twix is a fine thing.
Listen, Mars M&M Candy Company, if you are listening, and why wouldn't they be listening to a Disney podcast by two guys? Bring back my peanut butter Twix, please. I'm right here. I'm talking to you. Bring back my peanut butter Twix. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, I'm trying to think of when the last time you would have had something topped with Twix candy bar pieces. That's just... Now it doesn't say it's new, so maybe we just didn't know about it. Apparently,
Yeah,
food
I don't
is not
recognize
on our...
the snack though.
Yeah, food's not high on
I
our
don't
list for the
recognize it.
party.
Looks new to me.
All right, here you have the creepy kimchi corn dog. That's a hand-dipped corn dog rolled in malt vinegar and scallion with Hades relish. Wow, okay. And kimchi mayonnaise dipping sauce.
That sounds really good. I love vinegar, so that intrigues me. I bet that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not a corn
I
dog
used
person.
to put vinegar on popcorn, when I was a kid.
I feel like
on movie style popcorn vinegar. It was a thing where when I played Little League, if you won the game, you got a token to go to the snack bar and get something, and certain kids would just throw vinegar on the popcorn, so I tried it and it's pretty good.
I feel like if you didn't tell me that, then I've heard it somewhere. Vinegar on.
No, I haven't done it in 40 years maybe, but it was good then from what I remember. Sharon wants to know what's in that Hades relish, but I don't know if we really have details on that.
No, didn't give us any more detail on that. See if we can get somebody who's going to the party in the network to try that one. All right, pumpkin spice funnel cake sundae. Oh, okay. I didn't realize this was a sundae. I put the slide together, didn't even realize that. Pumpkin funnel cake topped with pumpkin gelato, whipped cream, pumpkin spice caramel, marshmallow pumpkins, and pumpkin sprinkle. Just sprinkles. And that one is new. That's over at Sleepy Hollow.
I'm not as anybody might guess on the channel, if you've watched for years, I'm not a funnel cake person. In the history of the channel, we've never put funnel cake to our lips. Not once. Now, if I took a bite, I'm sure I wouldn't hate it. It'd be fine, but it's just not one of those things we choose to add the calories on for. But there was one recently that I was interested in. We just never got to it. So I'm sure maybe someday we'll do funnel cake.
Yeah, I'm not a funnel cake guy.
I got my Mike Wazowski corksicle, by the way.
Very nice.
Isn't he cute?
So over at Liberty Square Market, I have no idea where this is. Is that where you get the turkey legs?
Liberty Square Market. Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Good
Okay.
guess. Good guess.
All right.
Good guess.
So over there
Go
where you
home
get
with your clothes
your
smell like
wonderful
turkey.
smelling turkey legs, you can get the Magic Potion Slushy. That's Fanta Blue Raspberry Slush with yuzu. I don't know what that is. Changes color from blue to green when you stir. I read that like that was something amazing, but it's just two colors. I don't think it's.
I mean, a lot of the drinks look great that are non-alcoholic, but Jacob and I always joke that, okay, is it a Powerade base? You go to, but what do you expect? I guess anyway, right? We went to Oga's a couple weeks ago. Love the Carbonite, freeze drink, but it's mostly you're paying $7 for a little bit of boba balls and some smoke action with filled with Powerade.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean, that looks cool though.
Yeah, it does. And apparently it changes color. All right, do you have the
Roderick in chat says that Hades relish is supposedly extremely hot and supposed to be lip numbing because that's fun. It's habanero, peppers, horseradish, lime, and lemon juice. It's funny.
Interesting.
We had something somewhere in the party.
Sharon, what does that do for you? Does that make you not want it or want it? I'm gonna guess that makes her not want it.
I would think so.
Over at Columbia Harbor House, you have a s'mores cup. The picture is not a s'mores cup. There was no picture of it. Layer of graham cracker crumbs.
Nor is that near Columbia Harbor House, but keep going.
That is true. Chocolate popping candies, milk chocolate panna cotta, and marshmallow cream. It is new, apparently so new that they did not post a picture of it. So, but it's a s'mores cup.
I mean, it's got all the chocolate, and marshmallow, so I would be in on that one. Yuzu is a Japanese fruit. That is correct. Yep, that's right.
Oh, thank you. I love how smart our viewers are. All right,
They
you
always help
have
us out.
the Phantasmal fried pumpkin ravioli. This is over at Pinocchio Village House. It is open until 9 p.m. So make sure that you get there before you go see Jack and Sally. It is served with black garlic aioli, and this is new.
Is ravioli expensive? That's what I want to know, because I'm noticing ravioli becoming a popular thing around Walt Disney World, and you get about 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you get like 8 of those things. They're so small.
Yeah.
Even the Oreo, the ones we've gotten in Epcot recently, they're so good, but you get like 4 or 5. Like you need a good helping of those.
Yeah.
At least 7.
Yeah, I could do that. All right. You also have the undead garlic parmesan chicken strips. Fried chicken strips tossed in garlic parmesan sauce, parmesan, and parsley. That is also new over at Pinocchio Village House.
Okay.
And for dessert, you have the Captain Hook Treasure Whoopie Pie. Chocolate whoopie pie with caramel filling and fruit-flavored cereal treasure. There's your cereal. And that is new as well.
So whoopie pies are really popular in Maine, where we lived for 9 years and raised the kids. And I used to tease the locals, like, "Why are you all so crazy about whoopie pies?" It's like they have no taste. They have hardly any taste.
Yeah.
And the whoopie pie is like God to people in Maine. Hello, my Maine friends. How are you? Yeah. Whoopie pies look better than they taste most of the time.
Okay. I'm gonna agree with you there. Friar's Nook has the haunted jalapeno ranch tots topped with black bean chili, cheddar cheese sauce, and jalapeno ranch.
Looks good. I'm sure it tastes good. I would choose more of the other things that we had, because you have to have priorities, right? You can only eat so much in the party, but I'm sure that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I like everything on that. Ooh, the presentation of those looks really good. Oh, it's
Right?
apple cider donuts rolled in apple cider sugar and drizzled with caramel sauce. Apple cider donuts. That would be very interesting to try. The combination of flavors right there.
I'll tell you what it reminds me of in the picture anyway. Here in the North Carolina State Fair, you get all the fried foods you want. And they have fried Kool-Aid. And that's what it looks like.
Fried Kool-Aid?
Fried Kool-Aid. Yep.
Wow. All right, everybody, let's get those likes up. If you're watching, you just came in, you haven't hit the like button. Let's help out this little channel we call the Diz Pod. We got to get this thing going. We need subscribers. We need the likes. So let's keep going.
Yes, likes, and also don't forget reactions. The heart,
That's right.
fireworks, the confetti, whatever that thing is. You tap that screen. That's a tremendous help to us and all the creators that you watch.
Does it help if I'm tapping it?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, I'm tapping it too. And
So over at Storybook Treats, you've got Ursula Cone. This is, again, Storybook Treats will be open only until 10. Wild berry soft serve with candy, coral, and citrus cotton candy in a black vanilla cone. The Ursula cone that is new this year. I don't know that I could eat a black ice cream cone. I don't know. Only because I think about the Burger King black bun that they had, the Whopper, whatever that thing was. And people were complaining about it. So I don't know that I could do it. Hello, Francisco. Good to see you. I also don't like licorice. Maybe that's why.
Oh, wow. Oh, Tammy and I we love, as picky as Tammy is for a lot of things, we can get down on some black licorice for sure.
Oh, wow. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, love that. Black licorice is good.
Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe. You've got the Not a Poisoned Apple Slushy. Frozen apple cider topped with cinnamon whipped cream and sour gummy candy. That is also new. That's non-alcoholic.
I'm not a slushy guy. It's too sugary for me.
Too sugary. Yeah. That would be why.
The only way I can do a slushy, I'll tell you what, Sonic makes a nice ice cream slushy. You get that vanilla ice cream and mix that with the blue raspberry slush. That will neutralize the sweetness, I think, of the sugar. And yeah. Apparently, I'm doing the podcast with Logan. How you doing, Logan? Good to meet you, Logan. Francisco must have had a typo. He said, hello, Corey and Logan. Oh, but in the chat, he did correct. Nope, Sharon corrected him. It's Corey and Lawrence. Lawrence and Corey.
I have been called many things. Logan would be a first. I've been called Mark.
Call me Cody. Call me Cody a lot.
I've been called Florence.
Wow. Yeah, I have a coworker that's bald and has glasses. He's thinner and taller than me and older, but a lot of people get us confused. I don't know why.
Over at Anti-Gravities.
Caramel soft serve.
By the way, that's not anti-gravities. It's anti-gravities. Get it? Anti-gravity.
Oh, true, right?
Yeah. Candy bowl sundae, salted caramel soft serve, topped with chocolate cone dip. What is chocolate cone dip? I've never heard of that. Interesting. Snickers pieces, Twix pieces, and M&M's candies. So that's a lot of your favorite candies right there. And that is new and available till 11 p.m. Over at the lunching pad, which is only available until 10 p.m., you have the skull cake. That's a banana cake filled with dulce de leche.
That looks like something you would find over at Epic Universe.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. They stole it.
I bet they did. Josh Tomorrow did make a trip over there.
That's right. Here's another slushie for Corey or Cody. Ghoulish blue raspberry slushie, Fanta blue raspberry slushie with black vanilla drizzle, non-alcoholic. Now this one is at the lunching pad until 11 because it is also available during regular park hours. So if you're there during a regular day and you want to try it, go for it. It's available.
Yeah, Theme Park Giant agrees with me that that's something you would find at Das Steakhouse in Dark Universe because we tried some of those.
Okay, so we've got the popcorn bucket, limit of 2 per person per transaction, which still drives me crazy because I buy 2, I go put them in a locker, I come back, I take my glasses off, I go buy 2. It doesn't stop people from buying them all. But anyway, available through various popcorn carts around the park. What do you think of this popcorn bucket?
It's amazing. I love Jack. He's probably small. I mean, that looks like 2 handfuls of popcorn in that one.
It,
But
it doesn't appear to be a big popcorn bucket, but maybe it's larger than we think. I don't know.
he'd have to be.
Yeah.
But he's amazing. Love it. I just don't
Yeah.
have any room for any more. Not saying I'm ruling out buying another one at some point, but yeah. I love Jack. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Jack. I love Nightmare Before Christmas from the day it came out. And it still lives strong
Mm-hmm.
decades later, you know?
Oh, here's a
there's
sipper
my
for
guy,
you.
the mayor.
Mm-hmm. Again, 2 per
That's a
transaction.
tall straw, his hat.
Yes. And this one is at Pecos Bill. And for the kiddies, you do also have some items for them. I'm going to get us off the screen there. So over at the plaza, you have the Ghostly Delight Sundae. At Pecos Bill, you have the caramel tart. At Pinocchio Village House, you have the chicken strips. Over at Cheshire Cafe, you have the mummy treat, which is a flaky pastry with chocolate filling, topped with white icing stripes and sugar decor. And then at the lunching pad, you have the blue raspberry slushy that we just talked about, which they point out is non-alcoholic, which I would hope so. You put it on the kids' menu. Just saying.
Gotta be thorough. Gotta be thorough.
Yes.
Liquor those kids up. Sharon Hecker in chat says, who actually eats popcorn out of those buckets? I said the same thing. Now and then you'll see somebody that does. But, popcorn buckets like that should be more for decoration, collectible, rather than put popcorn in it.
Yes, I agree. That's why mine are sitting right there behind me.
Yeah. I mean, for somebody who doesn't collect popcorn buckets, I don't even know how many I have now. Off the top of my head, I'd probably say we have 6, maybe. Maybe 5. I do have an overstock of some that at some point we have to give them away. I bought them to give away. But we
you
need
bought
the
them
right
to give
boxes
away.
to give away. Yeah.
Okay. So I believe 3 parties are sold out. The first one, obviously, Halloween night, obviously, and I think the second one is sold out as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But I feel like they're not selling out as fast as they did last year. That's just my
I would
gut
agree
feeling.
with that. I would agree with that. I think it sounds that way too.
Yeah. But, again, with the price range that they're at, I could see why. It's tough.
Right.
And as an annual pass holder, you're only getting $10 off. And you only get $10 off for the August and the September parties. You don't get a discount on the October parties.
Interesting.
Yeah. But, again, that party is so much fun. You can dress up. You just can't wear something that's drapes on the ground, right? So you can't have a dress or a cloak or something like that drapes on the ground, because it's a tripping hazard. So they don't want that. No mock weapons, no real weapons, no mock weapons, and then no face masks. So, but other than that, have a great time. Do group costumes are great. We did that our 2 years that we went. We did a group costume. The first year we went, we all dressed up as princesses. I don't know if I've ever shown that on the show. I don't remember ever showing that.
I don't
on the show.
know.
But maybe for Halloween I'll show that one. But yes, I was Moana. And then the other year that we did it, we went with Titi Doreen. We were dressed up as Peter Pan. Sarah was Peter Pan. Finley was Tinkerbell. Catherine was Wendy, and Thea Doreen was a lost boy. So always fun to do group costumes. If you don't want to do group costumes, you don't have to. You can do individual costumes, or you can just dress up in an orange shirt that says, "This is my Halloween costume." You know, go as you want. Yeah, there's plenty of people that go to both parties, the Christmas and the Halloween party, and they don't dress up. They look like they were going to the park that day. So, whatever floats your boat. But it does add a little something to it if you dress up.
Mm-hmm.
Is the parties you've gone to, is there ever a time that you were like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have spent my time doing this? Because I think the last couple parties that I've seen you do, I think you pretty much maximize the time well.
I think you just kind of said it there. I don't think that there's anything that I've regretted doing and wish I had that time back. And I would give that credit to some or two people, you and David and SC, who was when he had the time was much more involved in the channel, and he was basically in my right ear, kind of directing me what I should do next. So got a lot of help from David. So I always want to give David credit for those kinds of things. So it was always efficient. Always studied the schedule a little bit to kind of maximize the time. So I can't think of any time where I'm like, as a matter of fact, we were so efficient last year that we kind of just walked around and floated around. Like we had time to kill.
Yes, I remember that.
And we did everything that we wanted to do when we had time to kill. And that's when I was looking for some places to go trick or treat just while we were waiting for the next thing that we wanted to go do. So no, I wish I could have said, oh, well, there was this time just to kind of make an example, but I think we've been pretty good.
There's not a lot of news that we'll cover tonight, but I did just see this pop up that Destination D23 will not include a parks panel this year. But news about Villains Land at Magic Kingdom seems likely during a different presentation. So we will not really have to cover this year. But let's be honest, last year's this Destination D23 is never really the big one. So you weren't going to get much out of it anyway. But last year was pretty loaded with Monsters Land, Cars Land, Villains Land.
Yeah, Jacob and I talked about that the other day, and he's like, "What do you think will be announced at this?" And I was like, "You really got to reach. I guess it would be updates on what they've done so far. What else could they announce that they'd be doing?"
So Sunday, August 31st at 9:05, there's a panel called Disney Villains, Icons of Evil. So you might get some information about Villains Land there, but the rest of the time you won't really get anything. So just
got it.
Just to watch those expectations of, oh, it's D23. Yeah, it is, but it isn't. Superman, this is just crazy to me. Superman comes out on digital on the 15th. What's that, Friday?
That's fast.
It just seems crazy to me.
Times have changed. That's fast.
That's very fast. Lego Disney Princess Villains Unite is an original special available on Disney Plus August 25th. So that'll be pretty cool. Yeah. Disney Princess Villains Unite. So that'll be pretty cool. Speaking of Disney Plus, I have DirecTV Stream, which is AT&T's streaming service. And I got an email that I will now get Disney Plus, Hulu, and Max for free. It's like,
Oh,
yes.
wow.
Yes.
Very
'Cause
nice.
I pay for Disney Plus, so yeah.
Nice.
So that's very cool. Yes, Michelle Hollensteiner, you did see that the Dizpod has moved. Where did you see that? Probably on the post that I made. So yes,
Mhm.
you found us because you're in chat. So we appreciate you coming over. Yeah, Doreen says, why even bother putting it in theaters? I mean, that's just really fast.
Yeah, that's fast in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. What do we have going on in the parks this week? Magic tomorrow?
Magic tomorrow. We'll do both parades. Again, I'm always a man with a strategy. If Theo's still here, he knows. He loves that I'm a man with a plan. Probably, and of course, things are subject to change all the time, but I'm thinking that we come in, if we can start on time, say we start at 6:30, we'll come in and we'll remind everybody no post show this week. We're experimenting with some things, so we want to see how it goes with firing up the stream right in the parks, like we did the other day. But there will be a post show, right? No pre, but we'll have a post. No post as well. Okay.
No pre, no
post
post.
as well.
Yep.
No pre, no post. Okay. So let me think what else. So I think the first parade is at 9. I'm thinking if the time looks like it could go down significantly, I might kind of stand near Haunted and let the first Starlight go by and then dip into Haunted. And then at that point, maybe possibly do another attraction and then maybe do Happily Ever After from behind the castle, which we haven't done since Starlight began.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably look to do another couple of attractions and watch the time, because we've had some pretty good success 2 times in a row watching from the hub. I am loving watching from the hub just off that turn. That's been a really cool spot to be. So that's my plan going in. What do you think?
And if you're behind the castle for the fireworks, I think you got a good shot at getting something in right after fireworks. At least one, if not 2.
Yeah, I'm thinking 2.
Yeah. I like that strategy. I think it'll work.
Yeah.
I think it'll work.
And I think we'll do 2 parades most of the time until things die down a bit, or they just go down to 1 parade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and 2 parades are posted through August 28th. They had been posted through October for 2 parades, and then they pulled that back and just went back to August 28th. So we will we'll see if that if it ends up that they were just too early posting it. They don't normally post that far out. We'll see. Kimberly says the hub is a great spot for the parade. Yep, sure is.
I think there should just be 2 parades all the time, just like Fantasmic. There should just always be 2 shows.
Yep, I agree there. And then Saturday,
as it stands right now, I believe is Epcot. I think it's Epcot. I was thinking about Animal, but we'll see. Mostly because I heard the pin trading is amazing there, so we might do that. And I'm just loving the introduction to the pin trading on the channel. I think it's just extra added content and fun. It takes just going from one attraction, like for example on Saturdays, we get off Haunted Mansion and we're heading to Star Tours. Great, cool. We can walk, we can talk, we can enjoy the atmosphere. But hey, on the way, why don't we look at a few pin boards and add a little more excitement and see what's there? Show you all the pin boards, interact with the cast members. They like to do trivia. So it's just a nice added fun thing, and we're having a good time doing it. I am all ready for tomorrow night. Got my pin bag ready, locked and loaded, and see what we can do there. So right now it's Epcot. We have to do Epcot. Roderick's going to be at Epcot on Saturday. So locked and loaded. We're at Epcot then.
All right. There you go.
So let's do it. So we're at Epcot. We'll stick with that. We have to meet Roderick.
Yeah. I've met him. So
That's funny.
yeah. So coming up on the DizPod, obviously, as we talked about, the DizPod is now on its own channel. We appreciate you coming over there, or you may be watching on my channel as well. We appreciate that. So coming up on the next couple episodes, we're going to have Signs of Amusement, which is another channel out of the Disney Streamer Network. He's going to come on and talk to us about his sign that he made for Bob Gurr. I watched the episode that he did on his show about it. It was absolutely amazing. So he'll have pictures of it and a video, and we'll get to talk to him about that. We'll do a unbelievable. It's time for food and wine. So we're going to do a food and wine preview in 2 weeks.
Excellent.
Yep. And then
we'll get Ashley on as well.
Yes, perfect. And then in 4 weeks, we will have the D23 recap, because that show will be just after D23 or Destination D23. So we'll recap that, and we'll always have some good stuff in between there for you.
Yes, and that'll be the DizPod will be on Monday for one week. The next week it'll be on Monday. We'll make sure we make some posts so y'all can see that. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure you do and hit the notification bell so that you know when we do go live, because we are here now. We are not on Living in Diz. We want the DizPod to be successful on its own and let LID grow in its own way. So we've got that there. So yeah, good stuff coming up. How about if we hit our sponsor? If you're looking for a home that offers the perfect blend of luxury, comfort, and convenience with Disney World in your backyard, Victor Naraki is a licensed realtor with Vision Home Real Estate, LLC, and he is here to help you find the home of your dreams. With over 15 years of experience in the Disney area home market and a proven track record of success, Victor is the perfect partner to guide you through every step of the home buying process. So why wait? Visit celebratingflorida.com today and subscribe to his YouTube channel at Victor Naraki to learn more about Victor's exclusive range of properties and schedule a viewing with Victor. Your dream home is just one click away.
Very cool. All right, folks. So again, thank you, Kimberly, putting in the link there for you, Michelle. So make sure that you are subscribed to the DizPod. Make sure that you, if you want to watch on the multi-view, obviously go for it. We love people watching on the multi-view. That's dsn.disneystreams.com. We've got a lot more fun coming for you from that. I will have the Monorail Report on my own channel on Thursday morning. Then the following week, it may have to move because I am starting a new job. So I don't know what my days off yet are. So once I know that, we'll know where the Monorail Report fits in. But that will continue to be a weekly show. It's actually doing very well for being such a brand new show, and not on the Living in Diz channel. It's actually done really well. So I will continue to push that. So and I didn't even have my co-host Catherine with me this past Thursday, and it still did well. So this Thursday, nice. I'll do a recap of we'll talk about the news. I'll do a recap of my weekend at the Pete McDevitt meetup. I'll show all the swag that we came home with. Dude, you need to come to this thing next year. We came home. I mean, there were 3 of us, so we each got a bag. But I think there were 2 Loungeflies. Like, yeah. 2 Loungeflies, a purse. There's a bunch of stuff. So I'll show that all to you on Thursday on the Monorail Report. And then we'll go behind the clicks, and we'll talk about all the clickbait. I click it, so you don't have to.
Love that. Yeah, that's right. All the clicky baity air quotes Disney news outlets and all that. I'll tell you, you deserve to be called out because your content is trash.
Yeah,
I'll call somebody else out too quickly on the way out. I'll call Pete McDevitt on who schedules fantasy football drafts on a Saturday night at 8. I said that to Tammy. She's like, people that don't live near Disney. Pete McDevitt. I literally have to. It's a YouTubers league for Disney. Aren't we all out on a Saturday night at Disney?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I literally have been strategizing, how do I draft and be live in the parks? So y'all can ask me after 8:00 how the draft is going, because that's what I'll be doing. So I might send Tammy off
I was
with the
gonna say
stream
she'll
for
have
an
the,
hour.
she'll have the stream, and he'll be off in a corner. He's gone
Exactly.
back
I
to the
might go-
Contemporary, opened up a laptop, and he's
Dreamer's Point. You might find me at Dreamer's Point, like with my stuff laid out and just drafting away. I've probably drafted 50 times today. I'm trying to get to know it well enough in my head where I can just kind of draft on the fly. It would be nice to say, yeah, Pete, I beat all of you. And I was on like
from in the
Spaceship
parks.
Earth
Yeah.
drafting, and I beat you all. It's always fun to
Um,
beat everybody in the Disney community in fantasy football.
So for Beyond the Click, since you're not on Thursdays, I'm going to give you one.
Despite Disney fans' feelings, Bob Chapek could be back. Oh my. Could be back. And we can hear more about that on the Monorail Report. Right.
That's actually has nothing to do with. Well, first of all, it's all just speculation, but it actually has nothing to do with magic or with Disney. So why say he would be back? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys in
I
chat.
mean, the only thing they're
think
good
about
at is coming up with some headline. That's all they're good at.
That's it. I have to give him an A+ for creativity.
Yeah.
A+ for
Yeah.
creativity.
I mean,
yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ann Gilnack. She says, thank you for such a great preview, gentlemen.
You're very welcome. Very, very welcome. Listen, Friday night will be a big night for the Disney Streamer Network. I believe the Disney Baker is going to be there. Pete McDevitt is going to be there. Josh is going to be there. And I'm sure a slew of others. So make sure to watch dsn.disneystreams.com. Click play on all of them. They all get your watch time, and you can certainly see different angles of the parade and the fireworks and all that. So make sure to do that for Friday. That's what that multi-view was built for, events like that for sure. And I know Theme Park Giant is going to be there in the daytime. He's going that day, but he's going in the daytime. So you kind of get a preview of what the park looks like. And he said, oh, I'm going because it's going to be low wait times because it's a party day. I said, that's how you work the park.
What day are you talking about? Friday?
Friday. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He'll be able to get on Tron in like 25 minutes probably. Yeah.
Right.
It's a party day.
Right. True. Janet. Yep.
Yeah. That's how you do that.
Is that Jennifer,
all right, folks.
Is that Jennifer Caruso in there? Oh. Okay.
Oh, Jennifer Caruso. Yeah, she'll probably
Jennifer
be
in there? I see her. Oh, she's just mentioning her name.
Yeah. All right. Great preview of all the food. I never would have thought that we would spend that much time on food for the Halloween party. But
I know.
Apparently there's a lot of food for the party.
There is.
So, but it gets us warmed up for the food and wine preview that we're doing in a couple weeks. So there we go.
Yeah, it's time. It's time to bring a festival back to Epcot now. We've had our fun. It's time.
You ready for full flavored Epcot? Not diet
Yes.
Epcot?
That's right. Yep, we're ready. We're ready to go booth to booth.
Yes. All right, folks. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it immensely. We appreciate your support as always. Even the one person that gave us a thumbs down, that still counts. So we appreciate that.
That's right. We appreciate you for sure. That's the same person that clicks on those bad Those bad headlines.
That's right.
All the time. Yes.
That's right.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. We do it live because we do it for you. And thank you for everyone that listens on all those other outlets. So tomorrow night, we'll see you in the parks, Magic Kingdom, 2 Starlights, and Happily Ever After, and whatever the park will give us for attractions. So for now, we're just a couple of bros talking Disney. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Where the magic's here to stay.